The truth is, society has become very impatient and people want results yesterday. So in anything that they do, in any activities that they do, everybody just seems to want it immediate. And I think how technology has become over the last few years, that everything is at a touch of a button, or a quick Google search, or overnight or same day delivery, and everything is just pushing people's beliefs and thoughts towards instant results or instant gratification. Or when we look at anything that has been achieved over time, it's about the consistency of it. And being consistent with whatever you do, even if you half-ass a lot of the things, whether it's a workout, whether it's content creation, whether it's learning a new skill, if you're consistent day in, day out for months and years, then the chances of you mastering and becoming better and going into that compound interest of ability becomes exponential. And you get to a point where that skill or that achievement or that goal that you're trying to get to looks like it was very easy when it was achieved. And a lot of people underestimate the importance of consistency. And there's no magic workout plan or structure or a specific diet that is magical in the way it gets you to your results. It's literally the consistency of those. And if you're consistent enough with whatever you're trying to achieve, with your health, your wellness, your job, skill sets that you're trying to learn, that's the only way that you stand out from anybody else. You start to see those results. You start to see things materialize in front of you, but it could take years before that starts to happen. And I think the analogy of the boiling water in what you guys are watching right now is a very good example of that. This brings me to something that I was reading the other day, and it's known as the false belief. If you believe you cannot get yourself organized, then this is a false belief. And it's the false belief which makes you fail. So if people starting a blog, or like this YouTube channel, or are trying to be active on social media so they can build an audience, or even losing weight and saving money, if you believe that you can get a few hundred followers or a few thousand in a week or two, or lose 10 pounds in a day, or save $10,000 in a week, then this is what false belief is. It's not understanding the journey that you're on to achieve those goals. So take this channel, for example, and the way I look at it, my conservative estimation when it comes to this, is that I need to put in at least 3 years of hard work before I'll probably even see anything grow on it. And I'm not saying making money off of it, but I'm saying building an audience to actually see that audience grow and actually see the results of my efforts going in. During those three or 4 years that I'm going to be working on this, you're going to see a lot of modifications, a lot of tweaking here and there, experimentation to find the formula that's working. And that doesn't take a week or two or a month. It does take years and years of consistency again to get to that goal. And I don't think people realize this when it comes to health and wellness, or any other goal that you have, whether it's saving money or getting healthier, is that the journey of those years that you're going to be putting into this and trying to find the sweet spot that works through your schedule, through finding the time and prioritizing whatever that objective is. Those years that you're going to put in are part of the learning cycle. They are part of the journey, and with the right attitude, should be the best times you have building and reaching your goals. And I think people underestimate how important that journey is to stay consistent, because if the journey isn't enjoyable, if you don't make it enjoyable, then you won't be consistent over those years and years of trying to achieve that. Most people fail at their goals because they want instant results. So you're not going to lose 30 pounds overnight. Weight loss does not happen overnight, and we all know that. If you want to save money, you're not going to have 10,000 by next week. It just doesn't work that way. It's slowly, consistently saving money over years and years for you to get to that goal. So both weight loss and saving money takes patience and consistency. For you to lose weight, you have to consistently reduce your food intake over time to be able to reach that goal. It takes sacrifice, takes consistency, and takes dedication to be able to reach that. Goals that are worth having take time. The journey has to be fun. And if it's not fun, chances are that you won't be sticking to that for the long term. So now if you've reached this far in the video, you've been watching water boil. And it's only been a few minutes. And if you haven't been patient enough with water boiling and seeing that point, then the chances are you sticking to other goals, whether it's losing weight or getting fit or saving money or building a following, the chances are if you're not able to do this, then the chances are you're not going to be able to sustain goals for a long period of time. It can get boring, it can get frustrating at times, but the reality of what we're trying to achieve is the journey itself, and it's not the end product. And unless we actually enjoy that, we're never going to reach our goals. Just like the water that you're watching, it's been still most of the time. And then you started to see small bubbles coming up. And then they started to increase slowly. And there were small changes. Most people might not notice them. And then all of a sudden this water starts to boil. And that's the tipping point. That's what people see, is the boiling water. With people achieving their goals, they start to see the boiling water. They start to see the end product. But how many people actually look at the water boil and understand that that's the journey, that's part of the fun that needs to go into goals and objectives that people need to achieve? I want to save $1 million. But we don't save $500,000 this month and then next month we save another $500,000. We have to slowly save every single day, every single month, every single year, and keep saving and make sure we're consistent with that. And enjoy that feeling of seeing our savings grow from 100 to 200 to 1,000 to 10,000 to 50,000 and so on and so forth. And that is the joy of what you're trying to achieve. This is important for people that understand that. So whatever it is you want to create or achieve or build, set yourself a realistic goal, a plan. And it's not a couple of months, you're talking about years. The first 4 or 5 years is your development phase. Understand that. This is you learning and expanding and growing. It is not about the numbers. It is not about the achievements. It's not about the milestones that you might reach. It is about learning and understanding and creating a solid habit that you won't break because you love the journey that you're on. You need to find what works and what doesn't. It's about crafting your talent. It's about growing. It's about learning. It's about being consistent. Focus all your energies and efforts on the quality of what you're doing and stay consistent with that week in and week out. The old saying goes, if you build it, they will come. It's not always true, but if you don't build it, it will never be true.